In war, courage is usually measured in firepower, by how hard a man fights, by how many enemies he defeats. But today's story is different. This is a story of a man who went into one of World War II's bloodiest battles without a weapon, without hatred, and without fear. This is a story of Desmond Doss, the man who wouldn't carry a gun. Desmond Doss was born in 1919 in Lynchburg, Virginia. He grew up poor. Times were hard. He was born into a deeply religious Seventh-day Adventist home. From an early age, Desmond took the Bible seriously. Not casually, not symbolically, but literally. One commandment meant more to him than any of the others. That commandment, thou shalt not kill. That belief was not theoretical. It shaped how he treated others and even how he went to war. After Pearl Harbor, Desmond felt called to serve his country. He believed that freedom was worth defending. But he also believed that God had drawn a clear line for him. So when Desmond joined the U.S. Army, he made a decision that stunned everyone. He would serve, but he would not carry a weapon. Instead, he volunteered as a combat medic. That decision would follow him everywhere. Other soldiers mocked him. They called him a coward. Some even threatened him. Officers tried to have him removed. He wouldn't train on Saturdays because of his faith. He refused to carry a weapon, and he refused to back down. Desmond didn't argue. He didn't preach. He just stood firm. Quiet faith has a way of doing that. In 1945, Desmond's unit landed at Okinawa, one of the deadliest battles of the Pacific War. They faced a jagged escarpment the soldiers called Hacksaw Ridge. Enemy fire was relentless. When the order came to retreat, chaos followed. Wounded men left behind, many left to die. But Desmond Doss stayed. For hours he moved through gunfire and smoke. He treated wounds. He dragged broken bodies. He tied ropes and lowered men down the cliff one by one. Each time he whispered the same prayer, "Lord, let me help one more." By nightfall, Desmond had saved 75 men. Not one gunshot fired, not one life taken. Desmond Doss became the first conscientious objector to receive the Medal of Honor. President Harry Truman awarded it to him personally. He said, "I'm proud of you. You really deserve this." Desmond later said the medal didn't belong to him alone. It also belonged to the men that he saved. Years later, his story reached millions through the film Hacksaw Ridge. But the real story is more powerful than the movie. Desmond Doss showed us that faith can stand firm under fire, that courage doesn't always shout, and sometimes the bravest man on the battlefield is the one who shows mercy. Desmond Doss didn't fight with a rifle. He fought with conviction, and in doing so, he reminded America and the world that character still matters. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's story, give me a like. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing and share with your friends. Until next time, peace, freedom, and the American story.